Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings never give up, and I want you. And today we are back on another live stream here on the former Yeet realm, on the former Yeet server, now called the Bastion server by a vote in their Discord. And if you want to learn more information, you can join the Bastion realm. But first, you got to join our Discord or join in the description down below with the provided link to join the Bastion realm. But you can also just go to my Discord and you can find all that information in hashtag times, or you can ask Kylie or Abby for a link. Today we are going to be planning and hopefully start building our baseball field that has been sort of pre-set up and nobody worked on. I believe these are new housing complexes on this side as well. But this is the Bastion realm. I'll give you a long, short summary of this. Years ago, we did a Minecraft server, and they continue to expand on their own, calling the Yeet realm, the Yeet server, now the Bastion. And they, what's it called? What's it called? Have this world completely built out and have a million. I mean, there's a billion different things, so you guys can explore all of that on your own. So we're gonna be working on our minor league baseball stadium. It is not. It's gonna be a pro baseball stadium that is not affiliated with MLB. It's not gonna be associated with any of the minor league MLB teams. This is gonna be associated with the CFC League. So yes, they do have their own baseball stadiums that are MLB, etc. This is the CFC League. We just streamed like 19 to 20 streams on that. So yeah, this is our own league. They need their own stuff. So yeah, this is the CFC League. This has nothing to do with any of the other crappy baseball leagues. Want to give a massive shout out to Sith Lord Abby as well as Cripsa and Zach Daily Games for coming out to the live stream. So yeah, this is what we're gonna be working on today. I actually made some pre-drawings about 2-3 months ago. I don't even know when I did this last. So we kind of have an idea. We kind of have an outline of what's going on. I'm gonna read it up in some comments, and then we'll go from there. City Lord won't be able to join, but I appreciate you coming out to the stream. Abby say big things are happening. Crypto responds saying large things, massive things are happening. Claude, you are muted. I think Claude is not muted. You know what else is massive? Low taper fade. You are just trying to say anything. Low taper fade. What is this? Oh, is this a new district? This is. I actually don't know what district this is inside of the Bastion realm slash Eat realm slash Eat server slash thing. I don't know. What is this realm? I actually don't know which area we are in. But okay, before I forget, let's just start off from what has been pre-amended, pre-ideated in my brain. So this is called the Luz Parcona, the city north side of Los Patronas. Okay. Let's turn on some music, shall we? Let's turn on some Minecraft music so I can get copyrighted strike inside of the game. Remember when that happened, Zach? Is it nearly downtown? I actually don't know. Not even close, Claude. Okay. So, so this is the baseball stadium that they had set up. This was supposed to be a minor league baseball stadium. We're taking this over for the CFC League. Just passed by law, sanctioned by myself. The, okay, so this is how they set it up. They set the dimensions up. They did everything. There's a few things I do want to change on the field that I personally want to change. Doesn't mean that it needs to be changed. I want to change this grass, this moss block grass, to unfortunately, I absolutely hate it. I genuinely do hate turf baseball fields. I do hate turf baseball fields, but I feel like this needs to probably be turf in Minecraft because Minecraft does not really have a bunch of good grass. So I don't know what we're changing that to. I don't know if that's going to be turned into concrete. I don't know if that's going to be turned into wool. I don't know if that's going to be turned into like lime terracotta. I don't know if that's going to turn into the terracotta sand or the terracotta concrete powder, etc., etc., etc. That needs to change. I think this green is fine. I think this dirt, it needs to change, and I think we need to put a mound up here. So I think those are some things that we need to do. Not a main thing. That could be a final thing. I think those are some things I do want to change. Zach says, "Where is the CFC League plays for spring training?" That's good. We actually just did. We actually just did a whole series on that, and they play all over. They play in Japan. They play in Chicago. They play in New Mexico. They play in Arizona. They play in Great Britain. They play all over. The spring training, I guess they're playing in the Bastien realm. I think we should probably give that an idea. Maybe this is where they'll do the Bastien realm holds the spring training, even though they have told me the lure of this is really rain central. So thankfully the toggle downfall off. Tarico dibs on Life Suite tickets when it's done. Okay, Tarico, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when the price changes hit, and we'll see what happens. It's called Las Vegas. Also, Claude, you built most of that. I just did the actual diamond. I hope the stadium sells concessions. Oh, it will. Okay, so this is what, thank you for getting me on track. This is why we have Zach here. Zach keeps us on track. Stadium hot dogs are good. Okay, so every minor league baseball stadium, I work for 2, maybe 3 coming up, pro baseball stadiums, minor league, independent ball, etc. in the area. So I kind of know what's going on, and I kind of know the gist and the vibe. So that's what I spend a lot of my entire summer pretty much doing, is that. But there's a few things that I wanted to do, and we'll start in the outfield, and we'll go from concessions. So pretty much every minor league baseball stadium and pro baseball stadium that I know of, maybe not minor league, but pro baseball stadium that I know, they just don't have enough fans to fill out the outfield, to build bleachers, or to make that a worthwhile. And I don't think that's what we're going to do for now. So what we're going to do eventually is we're going to make this an outside concourse area, so people can kind of come from the public, and they can enjoy the sounds of the game. There'll be like a little statue of one of our players, and there'll be a fireworks zone, obviously not to the public so they don't get hurt, and then a bar, maybe a pool or something like that. And then we'll have the outfield camera. We'll have the wall, and we'll have the batter's eye in center field. We'll have the batter's eye because obviously, you got to have a batter's eye. This is just a general firework area. But I kind of want this to be open to the public so people can come over here and, they can enjoy the game without actually paying for a ticket. Now, they won't be able to see the game. They will not be able to see the game whatsoever. All right? That seeing the game, that ain't happening. But at least they'll be able to, you can come by and be like, oh, we want to, oh my goodness, why is this happening to me? I just don't know why Minecraft's not a game to be captured, but it's okay. I have to screen capture it because Minecraft is not a game, according to what's it called? All right, so yeah. All right, let's go to the concessions. Let's do some other things. We'll go from the right side to the down to the middle. So, I was thinking that all the baseball stadiums, especially in Minecraft, and especially when I play, I always forget about these things until you build the game, and then you're like, damn, we don't actually have this. We need to have a bullpen, which is 15 blocks from the mound. So this is roughly the bullpen size, and those dots right here, the wool, is how far is the actual dimensions of the pitching mound to the home plate is. So we need to have bullpens for the visiting and home teams. Those have to be there. They could be in center field. They could be out over there. But okay. But like I said, all the stadiums are different. Every baseball stadium is different. We can do whatever the heck we want. But this is how I want it. Now I'm gonna let everyone else help me build here. So, it's also gonna be up to them. But I have a few things. But here's one thing: a hall area. So, most baseball stadiums usually have seats sitting all the way out here to the bullpen, etc. What could be the hall area? I don't know what that means. I wrote that down. What's a hall area? I mean, we could have a dining hall. We could have a famous home, like a museum hall. We could have like a banquet hall. We could have just a shopping hall. I don't know. We could have this like a Hall of Fame. It could be a Hall of Fame for the team. Yeah, it could be anything. This could be the adult zone too. We could also have this be an indoor area and call this the adult zone. When you go to a baseball game, there's kids running around freaking everywhere. I mean, every time I do a thing, there's always a kid running around. And, maybe we need an adult zone down the sideline. Now, There's a few there's a few baseball stadiums that I know that have adult zones, but they're not down the sidelines. There's adult zones up on the second floor. There's adult zones in the other area. But I think if you put like a wall here and you made it an adult zone, I think that would be cool. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's keep moving, Abby. So here's a thing here too that I always forget. We need to have cameras. I'm a media person. We need to have a media area. We need to make sure that we have the best media in the league. I work for a baseball team that fired a league that fired 17 teams, media teams, out of 18. They put robot cameras in and decided to fire all these people. So it gets even more difficult to become in the media field. But regardless, I was thankfully retained to my job. Now we need an in-ground dugout for the team. I think that's something overlooked for a lot of things is actually where the players go. So we need one of those on each side, and then the orange is the camera stuff. And then let's just go to the thing. The orange is the media area. So I have a plan. Let's just keep. No, sorry. Let's before I keep getting distracted. Let's go. We'll go behind the concourse in a second. Okay, we have another first camera. Well, there, blah blah blah. So low seats. My plan is this concourse is this red thing, which is not going to be red. That's just an outline of wool. We're going to have low seats, so there will be probably a step down. Because these are high up, we can have a step down, so there would be more seating at, like, ground level instead of looking down on them. Here's some other things that we could do whatever we want. We have slide game zone. We could have slides, like a park, like a playground. I know a couple baseball stadiums that have that in the areas over here. A playground area, which pretty much goes to the slide zone. A food truck zone. This is pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen anybody do this. I've seen people have a food truck at a game, but a food truck zone? No, I've never seen that. I think it'd probably be it'd be very tough to do that, I think. You know what? How about a flea market zone? That would be kind of cool. We never seen a flea market zone. So, what is a truck zone? Like, maybe we make this a parking lot area over here. People can pull in their trucks. We sell them like $500, $1,000 a night. I don't know. Just straight off commission, they could pull in their truck and they could buy food here. And then what we do is we go to the concession stand and we mark everything 50% off. So they gotta. Okay, that's an idea. And then my favorite idea of them all. I don't think we could do this in Minecraft. I wrote it down, and this is what I've always wanted in a stadium. I seen them have a Ferris wheel in center field. I've seen all these cool little things. But I've never seen anybody do a water park zone. Like, instead of this being all seats, boom, we add in a water park zone. And you'd be like, Claude, we're going to a baseball game. Parents do this thing that they call try to disassociate with the world. I don't know if y'all know this or not. But there's parents that go the disassociation and people that also want to disassociate. You go to the baseball game, all right, go run around. I spent $10 for you to get in here. You can go into the pool zone. You can go down in the slides. You can do whatever you want. You could go over there and play in the other area. Go ahead, do what you want. I'm going to go sit down and have the baseball game. I'm going to eat a hot dog. I'm going to drink a pop. I'm going to enjoy this baseball game. You can come running back. I don't give a bling bong. Just go have fun. See ya. Disassociate 3.5 hours, 4 hours. Go home. Kids tired out because they just swimming the whole time. Now, problem is, if it is snowing, you can't have it. If it's a late season, you can't have it. So it's not a year-round thing. But it would be pretty much pro baseball in the CFC League would be probably normally run. We run it in the wintertime because, I'm looking forward to the summer. But if a CFC League would probably run April to September. So pretty much prime time for summer. Now, Zach was asking about hot dogs and popcorn, bleachers. He talked about the bleachers. Oh, yeah, bleacher seatings. A pool in the bleachers? That is fancy. Yeah, maybe there wouldn't be seats down there. But this is sort of more of like, what's it called? How do you call it? Just ideas, because we wouldn't obviously have enough fans to pack this place every single game. during a playoff game, or if we do get big seatings, we can additionally add seatings in the outfield. This would obviously need to be consistent over like 3 to 10 seasons. There's so many people, we need to add extra seats. But if most minor league teams just cannot pull that in. Just being realistic. All right, this is the concourse area. This is what I have set up for the concourse area, this red thing, and we are obviously going to build this out. So what I want to do is I want to have them to have, first off, bathrooms. We forget about bathrooms in Minecraft all the time. We need bathrooms. We need to have concession stands. We need hot dogs, popcorn, water, etc. All the food items. One of the places that I know of, they sell pierogies in right field, and I think it's Pierogi Wednesday. Pierogi Wednesday, you can get yourself $1 pierogi. All right? What other place do you know that except for Gary, Indiana? All right? Pierogi Wednesdays, I think they're $1. Then they got all these other deals too. But that's one of them. They got Thirsty Thursday. They got, I think Tuesday is like a $50 pop or a half off pop or something, half off hot dogs. I don't know. All these places got their own special deals. So I kind of thinking that we're going to run this concourse down here, and it's going to be a big concourse. And the red area is where we're going to walk. There's going to be more than enough room for you to walk through, and there's going to be traffic zone. Blue is bathroom. Blue is concession stand. Blue is all the stuff that you see, that you won't see from the visitor's eye, but you will see from the worker's eye. Grills, storage, equipment, chairs, all the mumbo jumbo that you don't see. Abby says, oof, September? Yeah, it could be, or Kylie says September, oof, September. And then Abby says, Tuesdays where I work is like $2 hot dogs and $2 beer. Yeah, see, it's like the minor league teams and the pro, like it's hard to get people to come in, so they got to lower the prices. That's what they need to do with the White Sox. That's what they need to do with Cubs. Cubs have good attendance, I will say. They always have good, consistent attendance. But, if you went to a major league game and every Tuesday, no resale tickets. You have to buy them with your legit government name. Okay? We need to figure that problem out. If I was a White Sox and the Cubs, I would say no resale tickets on Monday and Tuesday. You have to buy with your government name. You can come in and you can get a ticket for $10 and everything's half off. Oh my God. They would have games every Monday and they would be packed. But, of course, they don't do that because they like to have the resellers sell them for $500 price. You know what was a minor league team before I go on? They were selling a seat like this at my minor league team over here. I say minor league. It's a pro team because they're not a part of a minor league system, but blah, 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 blah. Claude, they're not MLB, so they're semi-pro. Okay, well, these guys work from February to September. I don't know if you call them that not Bro, I don't know. Okay, sorry, I always get a rant with people like that. I realize they're semi-pro because they only work from May to September. No, they work from February to September to October. Like, they are putting in the work. They're here. Like, they are locked in. Okay? They get paid. They get to be here. They get a house for free. They get paid. They get food. Like, that's pretty much pro. They're not making $100,000. Some of these guys do, but yeah, most of them don't, okay? They might make $40,000 for to play baseball. That's a pro to me. Shit. That makes me, they're making a lot of money just to play baseball. Come on, bro. All right, sorry, rants. So, long story short, StubHub was selling a ticket here, and they said, almost sold out on a Tuesday. Like Abby said, $2 Tuesdays or whatever. I looked it up. They were trying to sell the ticket for $70. $70 for one ticket. I literally went to my boss before the game. I said, according to StubHub, this says this is going to be a sold-out game. He said, I bet there won't be over 500 people here. And I was just dying. I was dying. Yeah, there was not 500 people that night. But regardless. Okay, so let's go to the second story. And let's continue going on here. So I want this to have a solid end. I know the really nice stadiums have huge things that go all the way around the concourse, blah, blah, blah. But I want this to be a solid end, and I want the entirety of this third base, the home plate side, to be dedicated to media. I want this to be a third cam well where you actually come out the door and you're like overhanging and you're outside. You're not inside the wall because most places have it. You're inside it. I want you to be outside hanging. Why? Why do you say? Because you can actually shoot and get more fan shots and you can see a whole bunch of other things. Okay, that's why I want this here. I want this the entire media room. This is TV media room. You got your control panels, you have your camera, you got your switchers, you got this, you got your audio, you got your thing, you got this, you got all that, right? So I want all of that here. Then I want there to be a little small music slash public address announcer slash additional media like newspapers and people that are not consistently here, reporters that are not here. We're obviously going to host high school playoffs here. We're obviously going to host college baseball playoffs here too because we have some high expectations with this place. So there will be people here, and obviously this would be more of a runoff room if needed. Then we're going to have the backroom concourse area. I've seen this at a bunch of places, and I think I'm just going to do it. I think we're just going to make this a bar. Honestly, we're just going to make this a bar back here. People can come out. There'll be a big glass window. You can sit behind home plate. You can see all your beautiful stuff. And boom, just do that. And then obviously you don't need to know this because I haven't came up with a plan or said it out loud, is the suite area. These are the suite areas. You can buy them per game. You can buy them for the season. You can buy them as parties. So each suites would be a different price. The prices that I know for the Gary teams, I think it's $600, no food included for one game, 20 seats. Which is crazy to think about, but they get them sold out. So, hey, I mean, this is Gary, Indiana. They can sell this stuff. I'm pretty sure in the Bastien realm we could sell it for a little bit more and actually give them food. So, you buy a seat here. I don't know. Let's say we're going to do it a CFC deal, right? CFC, if you're a subscriber, you show your phone, you're a CFC subscriber. $500, food included, no alcohol, food included, 20 seats. Boom, right here, one game. You got a couple of these suites here. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll have like a party box, which let's say the party box, I mean, it's money. People want to buy it, we'll rent it out as soon as possible. You want to rent it out for a season, we can too. This is a party box seat. It'll still have this 20 seats here that you can come in, but it'll have an additional open patio area so you can come outside and you can overlook the stadium. You can go inside and eat. You can sit down on real seats, etc. And that'll be the end of the wall. So that's what I have in mind. That's my idea. I know it took like 30 minutes, 21 minutes to explain. I'm reading some comments, read the game chat, and we'll go from there and we'll start working on some of these things, shall we? $40,000 is a lot of money. To play baseball from February to September and you're in your young 20s to like some guys are like 45, 50 that are play. I mean, I don't think they're getting paid that much. But still, I mean, bro, you get, like, you're guaranteed, like, some guys obviously get way less than that. But, I mean, the average is like $40,000 from February to September to play baseball. Come on, bro. Sign me up. Sid Lord says, Zach, I'll be putting a pool on Fort Triton Stadium. Oh, that's cool. I'm concerned that the city council, it doesn't look like it'll be enough parking. Is it underground? I would have a VIP seats for the hockey before. And then the game chat says it's like $400 at the ballpark I work for at a suite. Yeah, isn't that crazy? For like for the suites, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, let's say you're gonna have a birthday party, Abby's birthday party. Throw $400 in there, you get, well, if the food's included, of course, it would be worth it. Boom, you just, you have a small gathering. Okay, the parking. Now, the parking. There is a parking lot area over here that is free. I'm going to let Abby figure out the parking situation. But it would be somewhere over here. I think Kylie wanted to do what's it called? A parking garage? But the big thing about this stadium is that they originally designed this is there's a tram/train here. So there is going to be a exit here so fans can just get off the tram from down there and they gotta walk. The city council will not approve me to move the station from here to here. So I understand. I understand the city council won't let me be approved. I get it. But there is a mega convention center here as well. So how is there a mega convention center and only like 20 parking spots? Hold up. Hold up. You guys got this mega convention center. You guys have no parking here, bro. Hold up. Man, this city is reliant on transit, not cars. But there's a mega convention center over here. You could work out a deal with the stadium and sell your parking so people can. This is a mega convention center. Holy bling bling. I didn't realize it was this big. But you could work out a deal with the convention center and, you know, you could maybe work out a parking deal if there's no games going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and have people park over there, and they could sell their own parking spot. I don't know. You could work. There's a whole when there's big things going on. Companies usually work together. This works together. And my last thing that I wanted to note too is this. I wanted to have a high first camera over here, so there's a really high angle of first base. It would look, I'm not going to lie, it would look a little weird. But it's minor league baseball. It's supposed to look a little bit different. It's supposed to be unique. And then there's the high home camera, which you will actually be standing outside, get a nice angle of the field. Be a little bit different, but we would still have the cameras on the low camera well to get the shots from this way. But it'll be different. It'll be unique, and it'll be interesting. So what I want to do right now is I want to pick the color palette, and I want to start working on some of these things. It looks like Abby already introduced one of the cameras here, and I think these are the cameras that are built in the game. So we're just going to leave it here. I mean, boom. We already got a camera done. Boom. I think I might change a little bit of this up. I think I made this too big. There's not human rights in this game, is there? I think I'm going to go this way. I think we're going to do that, and I think I'm going to change a few things up there. But there's no human rights, I don't think, right? Something like that. I'm sorry, we're in the camera. I can't figure out how to get that. How do you make the curve so perfect on the field? You got to ask Abby or Kylie. I don't know. I did not do that. I did not do that. I did not do that. Okay, so I'm thinking the color palette is going to be green. I think our team is going to be green. There is a lot of green around, but I think green is going to be a solid color. We're going to go with terracotta. We're going to go to green concrete. We're going to go with lime. Let's see which is good. I think I'm going to also go with... I think I'm going to go with actual concrete, too. What happened to the Minecraft search bar? There we go. Concrete. Light gray concrete. All right, so I think the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to build out the back concourse area. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, these yellow things are the pillars to hold this thing up. I just put them in there to hold that up. So we're going to go like that. And we're going to go just down. I mean, this is why I build with cobblestone, because it actually has, like, texture with it. That's why I build with cobblestone, because there's actual texture. Oh! I'm going to let them do their world edit thing. I think we're going to go right about there. Yeah, I think we're going to go right about there. Thank you. And I think that will be... Maybe we'll go a little bit farther, because I kind of wanted it to go to at least here. So... let's go just down one more. I think that's the right height. So I think my favorite promotion is the Pierogi Tuesdays or Wednesdays at the Gary South Shore Rail Cats. But I think that that promotion is really good because even though I don't buy the pierogies, they come up to me into the place, and I be smashing on some pierogies. All right, I be smashing on some pierogies, especially that they're free. Oh, they're good. They're great. Okay, so we have to figure out how we're going to do this dugout thing, but I guess right now that's not our main focus and our main concern. My main concern is to get this concourse area set up. So this concourse is going to be definitely a little bit different than the one before. I don't want it to go as far long-wise. Do I want it to end here? Yes. I do want it to end there. Shout out Abby for putting this stuff together. Boom. Look at that. Done. This is going to be the main entrance for the parking people when they build the thing. That does not need to be a today thing. So this will be the main parking area. So let's fill this in here and just see how this looks. You don't need to world edit this. We could paint this in. I'm not sure how we're going to do this. But I want to, while we're building this stadium, I want to talk about some things and some ideas that I want to do on the Bastien server, as well as on my own Minecraft world. I want to do a few challenge series, and I want to work on a few big builds in this. And obviously, this is a big build. This is going to take maybe at least 2 streams. If we get a good chunk of this done today, if we could even finish it today, that would be legit too. But I mean, I don't know. I actually have no. Okay, you know, let's actually work on the seedings. I think we should definitely do the seedings. I agree with Abby. So, but first we got to make the dugout. We got to make the dugout, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do the dugout in. What we're gonna do is like a lime green for now. I just need to have it marked off so we can put the seats in. You know what I'm saying? So if the dugout goes like this, that should be fine. It looks a little small, though. The dugout would definitely go a bit longer, I think. Unless the dugout's too close to first base, but I don't think it is. I think in terms of the proportion and the size it is. The dugout, this is too short. The dugout can just end there-ish. This is just a rough outline. Rough outline. Rough outline. Abby says, I'm back. I feels a little bit low on the seating count, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to make up those seats. We're going to make up those seats. Don't you worry. Those seats are going to be in these additional areas on the side. I feel, you know what, you're actually right. Hold up. This does feel like a little, this actually does feel a little small. Wow, is this what happens to most baseball stadiums, huh? They start building stuff. I meant to say, you know what I mean. They start building and they go, oh, dang. Make the concourse smaller in parts, question mark? We could, we could. I was just trying to make it so that, hold up. You know, well, I'm happy that you pointed this out. Hold up. Let's take a quick Fortnite analysis real quick. What happens if we did this? How does that, is that, you know, no. Okay, here we go. I got an idea. I got a Fortnite idea. Abby, what we'll do is, big brain. You know how I don't really know what we're going to do on this side is? How about... No, I don't know. Okay, we're two steps ahead. We're 2 steps ahead of Claude. Claude doesn't think that fast. Yeah, give me a couple Fortnite minutes here. Give me a couple Fortnite minutes. Definitely need a 4 night minute here. All right, so those are the bullpens. Maybe make the concourse small on the side since it's only to other stuff, but there's actually things over there? Question mark. So like seats along here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Like this is obviously the underhang, right? So these are like, oh, like Wrigley Field. Is that what you're trying to say? Like we could do that. I don't want it to go too far out, but if it's curving up, right? If it's like I can't comprehend right now. How is it already 3:30, bro? Right. So if we go like this, it just stinks that we have slabs. Maybe we should just go with full blocks. I don't want to go with full blocks, low key. Full blocks would look kind of like horrendous, low key. I mean, I guess they would be nosebleeds technically. You build what you're building, Abby, and I'm gonna build what I'm building. Let's see what looks better. The ballpark in Bastion City uses full blocks at least for the upper level. Yeah, we can't do this. Okay, I think I kind of know what we're gonna do here, Abby. I think what we're gonna do is this. I think we're going to go full blocks from this point out and not use slabs, and we're just gonna go up like this, and this will get us seats. And in addition, as well, it will give us areas for the concession stands. If that makes any sense. And it'll give us maximum seating venue as well. Because even though I'm building this, I do want other people to be involved. So I appreciate you pointing that out. Yeah. So we'll just go like that. Now, obviously, the green area, don't build anything here. Well, I guess you can because there could be seats here. This is like the dugout. So we'll put the top there. So you could put seats there. You know how it is. You work at a pro baseball stadium. You know what's going on. All right. I do want it to be like definitely no seats on top of the dugout. Hell no, that's an advertisement spot. You put advertisements on top of the dugout. You cannot be putting. You cannot be giving out vital ad space. Hell no. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what we got to do over here, Abby? Is this one? I think we only go up 3 rows because obviously there's these huh. There's these seats up here, so I don't really want to intrude on that. Do they have green wood in Minecraft yet? Probably not. And then this still gives people an underhang to go walk under. I mean, I guess we could maybe make it 4. Really don't want to make it 4. This is a good view, though. But nothing, we're going to do nothing here. Do nothing there because obviously these is where I'm going to put, it's supposed to be an open area. Okay, well, Abby's working on that. I'm going to look and see if we have blue wood. We have quartz, which is kind of green. They have wax quartz in Fortnite? Um, I want to figure out what we're going to do here. I don't want it to be gray. I mean, I guess it could be gray considering that's what we're already doing. I guess that's what we're going with. Because we can add color in later. Massive shout out to Abby for doing this. And not getting paid. Wait, what? Now, all these things move on a basis of 1. So I'm guessing this goes here, question mark? Maybe. Yes, I did that correctly. Okay. It's like I know what I'm doing. We don't know what you're doing. It's just like real life. You build millions of dollars in blueprints for things, but people are just going to go off, when you get to a spot, they decide to put the welds differently, and then the building's going to massively collapse. I actually have no idea what that building was called, but they built a building in New York City, and it was going to collapse because somebody put the wrong welds in because they forgot to follow the blueprints or something. Or they overlooked it or something like that. Isn't that a massive L? But they fixed it, which was a massive W in the end. But still, some people just do what they do, They don't think that far ahead. Come on, bruh. Yeah, somewhere in New York City, they had a building by a church because of 9/11 or something like that. And they wanted to build a new thing. And then, they had, this really weird T pattern at the bottom, but the church was there, so they built it on the T and put all this weight on there. And if there was, a massive windstorm that would hit at a certain, percentage or a certain velocity, that would knock the whole thing down. And it was only 100-mile-an-hour wind. Something not crazy. And then there was a nerd that goes yo, bro, this could fall, this could yeet over, you know what I'm saying? And he goes, bro, what are you talking about? They were supposed to put these welds in, and they go, no, bro, they put in these welds because they were cheaper, bro. And then brother goes, wow, you're not lying. Wow, we're cooked. Do we just tell everybody oh man, this building's gonna fall, and we're gonna lose all this money? So they said, bling blong, no. And they literally just lied to everybody and said, we're just doing some emergency tests. We're gonna put these welds in while everyone's sleeping. We're gonna close work early. And guess what? They did it all without the public knowing. They did it all without the public knowing, and it didn't collapse. Avoided catastrophe. Sometimes it's better to not let people know. Okay. Everyone could have died. Everyone could have died. I mean, could have been a problem. But still, it worked out. It worked out, right? I guess it worked out in the end, huh? Holy hell, tough looks tough, bruh. There's no way tough looks like that, bruh. Seats on the top of the dugout. You were thinking of Citibank building in Midtown. You're definitely thinking of that, Abby said. Claude, what would be a better seat color? Question mark. I don't think it is the seat color that is making this look Among Us. I think it is the design that I came up with. All right, Claude, if you're wondering, I'm also sort of working around the ballpark near the freeway. Right now, let's take a Fortnite minute and let's stop on the seats because I don't really love this, and I don't know if I want to change the color, to be honest. And I don't want you to work on something for me to just like this. The seating definitely needs to be redone. All right, I don't. You and I both clearly don't like this, and the color. Let's take a Fortnite minute and let's take a chill pill on that. Let's look away. Let's look away. Let's look away for a couple minutes here. Yeah, that looks a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Looks a little mungy. I'm gonna take a Fortnite minute. All right. Let's do this, Abby. Shall we? I guess while you're here, can we try this? I think cuz you know how to world edits. I don't want to change this design for the record. I just don't want it to be moss. I think if we got rid of the moss and we made it look a little different, I think that would be kind of cool. But what color would could we change it from to moss to? I just feel like the moss is just dry. It looks dry. And I don't want to. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, shall we? Let's see. What is some turf looking colors? What if we did the terracotta? What would the terracotta look like? Terracotta looks even worse than that. Okay, no. What about this? Green concrete. How does this look? That would even look even worse than that. Don't do that. Do not do that. We need a block with a texture. Oh my god, did you just change that? Can you try green wool? Can you try green wool? I think this is green wool. I think green wool would look legit. Oh my god, why can't we not make this look like grass? Oh. Okay, hold up. Let's see. What about lime? Can you try lime wool? I don't think lime wool is gonna look good. Lime wool, I do not think will look good at all. But oh, hold up. You know, what do you what do you think? Question mark. This is interesting. What the hell just showed up on my journey map? This is interesting. This is very bright. Is there like one more down? Like the terracottas look bad. What am I looking at? This does not look good. This looks like an advertisement. Like, I think... Huh. I guess for now, leave it as is. Leave it as is. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out later. It's probably why it was moss in the first place. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video and see what people have done. Unless it's just too much gray strips. And just feels like it's gray. I don't know. Alright, we're leaving that for now. We're leaving that for now. The bullpens. I did want to work on the bullpens. The bullpens are really far on the sides. I wanted to do them out of brown and gray. Maybe we go 4. I do not want these to be solid, though, for the record. I do not want these to be solid. I want these to be hollow. So it needs to go 1 longer, I think. Wait, why does that one... Did I build this wrong, or did I just not copy my own plan correctly? No, I didn't copy my own plan correctly. This is why we make stuff in the first place, and that's why we don't deviate from our original plans, Claude. Because this is supposed to be that. But I didn't... So I want this to be hollow, shall we? And then I want this side to be the exact same thing. Alright, well, right now, I think I'm just going to do some, like, just thinking until we do some, like, massive movement. And then I'll scream. But I think what I'm going to want to talk about is this. So, I have a few Minecraft ideas. And they're not all... they're not probably original at all. But there's a few Minecrafts... Oh, this mound looks good. Hold up. This mound actually looks good. Look at it. It's just up enough. Promotion. Somebody give Abby a promotion. This is literally what I wanted. I wanted something up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Minecraft. Depth of field. Thank you. I think we're just... Yeah. That actually looks... Okay, that actually looks really... This I'm going to think about. Not really my design, but to be honest, I can't take credit for it. LOL. Yeah, just a little bit up. Just a little bit up. You know, it's like just a little bit up. That's all it needs to be. Okay, so here's some Minecraft ideas and some thoughts. This is not an official poll. I don't care what y'all say. You guys could tell me to do one thing and I ain't gonna do it. But I just want to hear what you guys think. It's Dia's design or Lori's? Okay. So, here's my idea. So, I want to do a Minecraft series on a few different things. Now, I'm not going to talk about the main one I want to do because I actually came up with the outlines and the rules, and I'm going to do that. And it's not going to be like a super surprise but it's something that I actually really want to do. So, I'm not going to talk about that one. But what I am going to talk about is Oh, dang it. I should have not destroyed that block. It was 15, right? I should have not destroyed those blocks. It's 15 from white to white? Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and on the 15. On the 15. What is this? This is granite? Okay, so my Minecraft idea slash thought. The first one I'm not gonna explain because I want that to be a surprise and I want to do the series on it. I came up with my own rules, my own idea, my own thought process, a completely original idea. But here's some other things I'm gonna do. There was a guy that just posted a video the other day that was called the bullpens actually throw out to the outfield wall and not in? And I think they do that for a reason. I think they do that because if the ball comes out, it hits the backstop wall and not goes in the field. But I think we're gonna do it different because this is a Minecraft and I can do whatever the hell I want. Okay, original Minecraft series is not. I need to stop and I need to explain this before I go any farther. Original Minecraft idea. Boom, that's a series. It's a challenge hardcore series for the record. It's a challenge hardcore series. What does that mean? Challenge hardcore series means if I die, I lose. Now, it is a challenge. So that means if I die really early on and I want to continue the series, I'll just continue going and I continue making, I'll just keep going. I'm not going to go, like, what does that mean? I have to start from over, blah, blah, blah. I got to start a new series, blah, blah, blah. But multiple attempts. Can't explain the first one. The second one, I want to do this. I saw the guy post a phenomenal YouTube video the other day. He called it Sky Blacksmith. A Sky Blacksmith series. And he had the most phenomenal video editing, the most phenomenal story, the most phenomenal jokes, the most phenomenal thing. It's called Sky Blacksmith. It's like Skyblock, but it is a blacksmith's house. It was a phenomenal thing. I want to do that series myself, and I want to play it. Go watch his video. Phenomenal. It took him over 8 months to make that one video. Phenomenal. I also want to do a Minecraft series of... I want to do a challenge series of this. I want to do a challenge series of the Flat Worlds biome. Survive on the Flat Worlds biome in hardcore mode. I want to do that in a few different ways. One, I seen a series recently that inspired this idea. I've always wanted to do this, but as a kid, but I just never did it. I want to do a series that is on the Grass Plains Flat World with the villages, with the end portal, with all this stuff on it. I want to do that. So just call that it. But I also wanted to do one where somebody else just did a Minecraft challenge video and he just released this part 2. This one's extremely harder. I want to make a Minecraft challenge world on the bedrock exactly how the other guy did it, but on bedrock. And you go, Claude, how do you survive in a Minecraft bedrock world with no villages, no anything? It's just bedrock. And that's where it comes in the bonus chest. The bonus chest is the only thing you get. And you survive on a bedrock. Nothing can spawn on bedrock except for the skeleton horses. And that's it. Everything else must be created by you and only you. It's a game that you wouldn't be able to beat the end. And I'm not talking about beating the end. I don't really care about these challenges. I think the challenges is just to survive in a very difficult environment. And those are the two those are three ideas, four ideas, three that I explained that I want to do in the series. Now, obviously the Bedrock world would take an absolute eternity to do slash complete slash many attempts. Same thing with probably the Black Sky or the Sky Blacksmith challenge. But I think the Flat World one would be something that I wouldn't probably die a lot early on, and the one that I'm thinking of, I wouldn't die a lot on either. So those are some challenges, and I would obviously play these, I should say, in succession with each other. So one day would be the Flat World one day would be the Sky Blacksmith, one day would be this, to give you some mental stimulation. Because some of these challenges is a lot of grinding and a lot of nothing. So what are you guys' thoughts? What are you guys' ideas? And I'm going to read some of them if you have any. North Metro entrance to the Metro exists. And I think Abby was over here making some good progress on the concession walls. Thank you for doing this. Thank you. You want to go with andesite? Oh, definitely white. Yes. Oh, definitely. And I think the black is the outline for the stadium, right? So let's not do the black. We'll fill the wall later, right? Let's just leave it open like a dollhouse so we can come in and out. No, this is gonna be the bathroom. Oh, freaking bets. You keep doing what you're doing. Okay. I'm gonna do some I'm gonna come over and make some more. Okay, bet. Oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna let you do that. I'm gonna let you cook. So those are some of my ideas. I want to finish out my idea plan first, and we'll go from there. All right. Well, Abby's cooking. I'm gonna cook on these bullpens. I'm gonna make signage. It's on the 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on the 15. My PC is about to die. I'll be back. Take your time. We'll be here. We will be here. I do want to talk about something that I've been doing in my own Minecraft world that I have not been streaming or anybody knows anything about except for me talking about it in Discord. I have no plans to tell anything about this world or showing anything about this world until I'm probably done with it, to be honest with you. I have a Minecraft world that I've been playing on as much as I possibly can. I could see why you use coarse dirt because it's just going to turn into grass. But I've been playing on a Minecraft world and I've been just doing survival. Unfortunately, I have died 3 times in this world. First time I died was like on day 4 or 5, and I died to a drown. I have this beautiful house that's like sort of like Tarzan inspired, where you're on the you're in the jungle biome, just like Tarzan's house in the drawing movie, the animation movie, and it looks really dope. So I've been there and I've been building that, but I did try to drown with a trident because I thought this is gonna be my only opportunity to get me a trident in the series. So let's do that. I died and I almost wanted to restart, and I go, no, it's okay. You can die. It's okay. It happens. We die all the time in Minecraft. We're not playing a hardcore world. Because I did do a couple weeks before I did have or a couple days before I had a world, but I just really didn't like the location, so. I got the jungle. And I building like Tarzan, blah, blah, blah. Red Wolf, thanks for coming out to the stream. How's it going? And welcome. Happy Friday, everyone, too, I want to say. Happy Friday. And I died. The second time I died to, I believe, was an Enderman. I said the same thing. This is going to be like one of the only times I can fight an Enderman, and maybe I can get some Ender Pearls to get going for the end when I go to it. Absolutely slaughtered. Slaughtered by this Enderman. The third time I died was, I believe, by a, maybe I only died 2 times. It was definitely an Enderman, and it was definitely a drown. I felt like I died from something else, though. I can't think of it. Well, if I can think of it, I will tell you when I know. But I think it was definitely... If I died a third time, it was probably due to... I definitely died 3 times. I think it was probably to a zombie when I wasn't, like, fully paying attention. Yeah, those were unfortunate deaths. This is my survival world that nobody knows about except for this chat. Like, seen it. But there was definitely something else. I'm trying to think of what it was, man. I think it was a zombie. But, you know, when I died the second time to an Enderman, I actually had, which I still have. It's a Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3 pickaxe with efficiency 5 on it. Yeah, I was a little bit stressed out about getting that back. You know, and apparently, I don't know if they changed the Minecraft rules, but the enchanting tables don't give you efficiency 5 from enchanting tables right away. You have to, like, what's it called? You have to merge stuff together through the anvil. I do have 15 bookshelves, so I don't understand why it's not working. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting thing. But I got it back. There's no worries on that. Last night I was grinding. I just couldn't sleep. I was grinding and I was trying to get I was just trying to build a farm area. Because the first farms that I built in Minecraft were obviously the pumpkin, watermelon, wheat, / potatoes, / carrots, / beetroot, / then sugarcane, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to build the next farms outside of those. I made an automatic cactus farm. And you know what the problem is? Right where I built my beautiful farm is there was a what's it called? It's called a abandoned city or a forgotten city with the warden. And this was the first time I ever encountered the abandoned city. Okay? Now, it wasn't the actual abandoned city like the city. It was actually just a cave with the sensor. Not the shrieker and not the spawner. With just the sensor. And I saw it and I was so scared out of my mind. This is how like the little kids probably feel. I was absolutely scared out of my mind that I was about to spawn the warden. I looked up so many videos and tutorials and no one told me blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I got the courage and I went up there and I just got rid of the shrieker. Or the sensor, not the shrieker. I got rid of the sensor. And I felt like ecstatic. So then I started feeling myself, and over the next 3 or 4 days IRL, I go back into the place, And I find a different spot where, because these are underground. These are underground farms, for the record. I'm feeling myself. I go to another spot, and I find another spot, and I said, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep mining. I just know to crouch, and if I get close to the warden spawning, or it's too loud or noisy, I'm just gonna run away. So I keep mining and I keep getting other stuff and I'm exploring and I'm mining out my walls and I'm mining out stuff for my beautiful future farm, blah, blah, blah. And I'm running past the abandoned city. Like, I still have not discovered an actual abandoned city. I've only just been where, the things are. I haven't seen the city, just like the dark area. And I'm mining, I'm mining, I'm mining. And then the next thing you know is I'm mining, trying to dig out my place, and it literally, my screen starts flashing and I hear the wardens start to spawn. I don't know if he did spawn. I don't know what happened. But I literally ran back down into my strip mine, which is a really nice strip mine. It's a 2x3. I think it's a 2x4, actually. It's a really nice, thick strip mine because I want to have some future plans for it. And I run through my little farms, run up all my stairs. I jump in a boat and I go away for 5 minutes. Because apparently the warden effects go away after 5 to 10 minutes. And all I know is this. I haven't been back down that one strip mine since that day. And there might be a warden just walking around in my world. I think they despawn though. My original plan was to just lava the warden. But when I looked it up, apparently the warden cannot be lavaed. So, yeah, haven't fought the warden. Not planning on fighting the warden. It's just on a normal world, normal difficulty. But, yeah, that's what's been going on in my spare time. Right now, Red Wolf, we are building a little baseball stadium for the CFC League, right? And that's what we're working on right now. We're building the bullpens. We're building some stuff on the outside. This is going to be one entrance over here. The other side, the entrance is going to be back by that concourse area. And we're going from there. But this is going to be the main entrance. Maybe I should work on the main entrance while Abby's working on the bathroom / concession / all those things. I'm going to check my phone real quick. Let me give myself a quick intermission, shall we? I don't think... Okay. I'm tired. I'll tell you that, I'm tired. I was, like, cooked. Because I couldn't sleep on time. Alright, so this is the main entrance here. So, I'm going to let Abby do her thing. And I'm going to just draw an outline. I don't need this filled in right now. I do not need this filled in at all right now. So just keep doing what you're doing. I'm trying to just think about what this is going to look like. Just also going to try to figure out what the central main entrance is. You probably would still have buildings here, so this probably is just going to be all the same. So I'm just not going to even include this. This will probably just be all filled in or whatever is going on over there. So we're just going to mess with this. You know what I want to eat so freaking bad? Hold on, let me look it up. I want to drive all the way to the suburbs to get this. Does Sam's Club sell beef hot dogs? Sorry for... No, obviously they sell beef hot dogs. I mean, Sam's Club sell... What's the Sam's Club / Costco thing? What's it called? It's called the Sam's Club cafeteria sell beef hot dogs. Yeah, Sam's Club cafeteria serves 1/4 pound all beef hot dogs. These are sold as a combo that includes a 30-ounce fountain drink, generally around 138 to 150. Holy bling blong. You can get a 30-ounce pop and a hot dog for 138 or 150. Oh my god. I want that so bad right now. Gonna have a big sign at the entrance? Question mark. No. So thank you for asking me. You're actually pushing my creative bounds. What I'm thinking is this. Obviously, parking's over here. I want there to be like a tunnel. You know how the baseball players and the NFL players walk out a tunnel? And they run out onto the field and they go, yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna win the game. The exact words, right? We're gonna win the ball game. We're gonna win the ball game. Go sports. When Abby said that shit years ago, that was hilarious. I think about that all the time. Okay. You know what Minecraft needs is a lighting update. They need to give you more lighting blocks. I'm looking for the lighting block that is not glowstone, not amnestite, which I think is a lighting. This, here we go, shroom light. That's what I'm looking for. Lighting update, lighting update, lighting update. What kind of block is this? This, yes, it's just light. Does this, no, no. Wait, why won't I go away? Hold up. Wait, how do you get rid of this? Is it gone? I hope it's gone. Claude, it's gone. You know, I'm telling. I think those. They need to have more blocks. They need to have more blocks. Okay. So this is what I was thinking. Is we make a tunnel so when you come in and you buy your tickets down this side, which I think I'm going to build after this. You come buy this ticket, you come into this tunnel and you walk out and it looks like you're walking out onto the baseball field and you get funneled out. First thing you see is the baseball field. You might see people warming up. You might see this. Then you see these long tunnels over here, right? You got the bathrooms. You got concession. Abby is cooking. Literally cooking over here. Oh my god, this is cooking. Okay, we're letting Abby cook. She knows what's going on. You come through the tunnel and you feel like you're coming out on the field. You're not actually going out on the field. Come on, bro. You ain't coming out on the field. Come on, bro. You're here to spend your money. You're here to spend your money on my money. Come on, bro. But that's what I haven't planned in theory. It's a circle tunnel. Or as circle-y as we can get. And I don't know if I should do like a... One of the team colors, I think I wanted to be brown, but that looks absolutely horrendous. So I think I'm just going to cut that. I think I'm going to put a lighting block there. The shroom light looks a little Among Us, not gonna lie. I don't know what it looks like, but it just looks like brain matter sitting on the floor. I don't know how to explain it. It looks like brain matter just sitting on the floor. So I think I may want to change that up with a classic glowstone, maybe? Glowstone even looks even worse. Lighting update. Lighting update. Minecraft, we need light update. When they go, do you guys want to have penguin? Do you guys want to have shulker? Do you guys want to have this? Why don't we get a whole update that doesn't give us a damn wood and gives us, like, I don't know, something useful, like some damn light. What do we have? Redstone lamp, magma block, glowstone, shroom, redstone, and then... Come on, bruh. Wait, when do they add in a copper torch? What the hell is a copper torch? Bruh, what is a... Well, I'm going to keep that in mind, but... For that, my survival world. What should I do for the shelter over the station over here? You talking to me? Why not lighting block behind the stained glass? Would that work? Oh, this is why you are in the chat. Let's go with the green stained glass. I only have ideas. I'm the thinker guy. That looks definitely way better. And it's also the same. That looks definitely way better. What if I did the black one? I know I did green, but I think black would, like, mute it enough. Black is always like a solid, just mute color deal. Let's just see. If not, we're going to stick with green. Huh. I think green looks way better. What do you think? Okay. Have yourself a merry... You know what I was thinking, too, over this, not per se for this build. Not for this build whatsoever. But I was, I kind of want to see it set tonight and see how that would look. You know, before we set it tonight, we're just going to build the idea out and then go from there. And then we'll see it at night. And then we can move it forward and backwards, right? Because I want to see... You can do / peak time night. All right. P time night. Save me from tears. I give it to someone special. It's Christmas. Holy shit! How much text is on the damn screen? Oh my lord. I'm getting blinded by text. Redwood goes, nice. Nobody. Claude raging. Ooh, I do like how this is inside, though. This is actually looks kind of nice. Bastien server, thanks for coming out to the stream. Thanks for having me on the stream. Get rid of all the garbage that I don't use. This is concrete? It is. Okay, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Is I cannot get that song out of my head. Last Christmas, bruh. Last Christmas, I've been listening to that song into February. I cannot get that song out of my head, bruh. The song is like just beautiful 80s music. Synthesizers, sad song that's not really super sad. He's crying over like this girl that he shouldn't be really crying over. But I just find it so interesting, bro. And just that synthesized sound. Oh. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. And the very next day, you gave it up. Like, it's just so wow, man. It's so just interesting. I don't know why. During the Christmas time, I just was like, this is kind of good. And then I was just like, they took it off. You know, what's up with the Chicago stations? It's 20 seconds after Christmas, turn off the Christmas music. Sorry for screaming in everybody's ears. It's 20 seconds after Christmas, turn it off. Just go to New Year's, bro. Just keep it to New Year's Day. Ow. Just keep it to New Year's Day and call it after, dude, bruh. Bruh. You play the same 20 songs on loop, bruh. Can we, switch it up? There's a lot more Christmas songs than that. Damn. Come on, bruh. It's still holiday, bruh. It's good. 20 seconds turning off. Bastien server. I was wondering who started the stadium. Lamau. I think somebody said that's the Australia on a server account, I'm pretty sure. Well, welcome. It's been a long time. Bastien server. I know you sent that video a while ago. This has been in a while and in the making. Definitely want to do a collab with you still. Still definitely want to do a collab. But you got to give me... There's just not enough time in the day. We'll figure something out. Thank you, Slacks/GG. I didn't know what we were gonna... What Slacks wanted to be called. Speaking of GG, I have my GG mug next to me that I've been drinking out of for... I mean, obviously I drink out of it, but I mean, because I'm sick. I've been so sick with a sore throat. This is the best day without a sore throat. And I've been honey, tea, etc. I've been just drinking out of this. GG mug. Gotta get off the stream. Gotta get up and stream more, the Bastien server says. Yeah, it's tough to stream. I'm not gonna lie. You know how difficult it is. Lamau, the GG mug still exists. It does exist, and it's in perfect condition, other than there's a small chip at the bottom left, and that's the only problem with it. There's a small microchip at the bottom. But that's because I sat it down, I think, wrong once. We got Bojangles in here. Oh, man. This is why we let Abby cook. But yeah, the GG mug still exists. I'm going to be drinking out of this soon. But I've been sick, so I've been doing it. Yeah, I've had this sore throat. Yesterday, I had a sore tongue. Today was not bad. I'm not going to lie. Today was not bad in terms of the soreness. But... it's just been terrible, bro. It's just been terrible. But I'm happy that it's almost done. It's almost over with, and then I should be able to go back to normal. I'm streaming right now, right? I've been streaming for what, an hour and a half. So I'm pretty happy that I did that, to be honest with you. So yeah. Now this is where I want the wall to be. So maybe extend this one farther, or I can bring everything in by one. It just depends. I think I'm just gonna extend it. We're gonna make it a little longer on this side. I mean, it could still be even longer than that. Maybe this could come out more. Oh, maybe that's what we'll do. I didn't even plan that. What about the merchandise, y'all? We're banning everyone that didn't mention merchandise in chat. So this side will be concessions. This side is going to be merchandise slash box store slash all the stuff that's open to the public more year round. Front office staff, little office area. So we'll keep the same wall here, right? This is going to be the wall for the stadium, which we haven't built yet. We're leaving it open like a dollhouse on purpose. Shout out Abby for building that. But once we figure a nice exterior wall, that's what we're going to do. And then over here is going to be the box office, merchandise, etc. Maybe we'll leave this open and not put anything in this first one so we can have a really big merchandise store. Double up the wall maybe, or use extra blocks as a way to add a corner block design. See, this is why we keep Red Boiler in the chat. Keep him in chat. Keep him in chat. Do not ban him. Keep him in chat. I want to see how big she has these positioned, because I want it to be the exact same size. That's a wall. So that's a wall. That's a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is going to be where the merchandise is. This is all the merchandise area right here is. Then the rest could be, you know what? Maybe we should leave some of these as front office and stuff. No, we should. We definitely need more concessions on this side because there will be more seats. But oh my god, Burkina Osas. But we definitely need a merchandise here, and we definitely need concessions. But I do need front office. But that's what this little area here will be. Abby goes, Claude, not even close again. Ooh, dodged a ban. You know how it is. Now, I'm not sure what the money moves are tonight. Tonight, I'm going to be making a pizza. My dad got pizza dough. There's some pizza sauce, Walmart pizza sauce, pizza dough, which is premium. Some mozzarella. I'm going to be making that. But what I want to say is this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on Fortnite or what. But if y'all want to do some Fortnite, you let me know. And if I am on later and I am available to play, and I'm not AFKing, because sometimes I get a Fortnite and AFK, y'all. Maybe I'll add you if you want to. But just going to put that into the openness. Not guaranteed, but I'm putting it in the openness. Okay, so this here, I want this, like, the problem is I don't know what color I want this to be. So we're just going to go with the concrete for now. But this will be the merchandise store. The reason why I want to put the merchandise here is just like how they have it in real life. The merchandise stores that one of the baseball stadiums that I have worked with in real life, it's literally like your bedroom. You know, like how you had a bedroom if you were lucky. If you guys didn't have a bedroom growing up, I'm sorry. But if you had a bedroom growing up, it's like a 9 by 9 room, an 8 by 8 room, a 7 by 7 room. That's literally the merchandise store at one of the places I work at. The other place that I work at, the merchandise room is probably the size of your entire house growing up. If you didn't, I want to say like, maybe it's like, I don't know. I'm going to say like maybe, I mean, everyone lived in different size houses, right? But the one merchandise store room is like a 9 by 9. This one would be like, I want to say the entire house you grew up in, because that's not really a truthful statement. It's a huge room. Maybe it looks big because there's nothing in it. It's probably like, I don't know, a 50 by 40, a 50 by 30 foot room. It's huge. So this one's going to be it's going to be in between. But regardless, the merchandise store is the first thing you see and the last thing you see from the main entrances. The reason is it massive? Yeah, it's pretty massive, I would say. You know what else is massive? Low, deeper fade. Okay. But low, deeper feed. Imagine if Ninja. Imagine if Ninja had a low taper fade. Okay. But the merchandise store is the first thing you come in and the first thing you leave. And I think what Red Bull said with the corner design is if we had a corner door here, it would make it even more inviting for people to come in. You have a corner design, or corner, not corner design, where you walk in, you can get your merchandise, see what it is. And obviously, if the season is closed and people, you could still have the merchandise store open, because obviously this side is the extension of that. This is where fans could come in from the outside entrance, because this is the main gate, right? This is the main gate. You can close it off. And you can, come in this way, and you can buy merchandise here without being able to go to the concourse area, etc. I think I want to leave this. I have so many ideas. Don't touch this side of the concessions yet. I think we're going to go with a food truck idea or something over here. Or something. I mean, there will be food, because there is, the one stadium that I work at has food on everywhere. But the other stadium that I work at, they have like not full per se concession stands. They have like little things that are like temporary, if that makes any sense. They're not permanent additions. And I also want to leave this area open here, because what happens if this exit is not good, or there's a private event? Just another door, a staff door. If it's backed up, clogged with traffic, a staff can go in and out real quickly. Staff gate, I don't know. That's just why this is here too. What the bling blong is that Minecraft sound? You can barely hear it. I was also thinking that the merchandise stores could have a second story to it. That would be completely not needed. But that would be very interesting to this ballpark. That's for sure. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, dude, what is this? How did this even happen? How did this even happen? Claude from Chicago. Hot dogs. Oh my god, this is sick, bruh. This is sick. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is sick. How did y'all do this so fast? Gotta get a thumbnail. Jump in this thumbnail, y'all. Jump in the thumbnail. Hot dogs. Woo! Woo! Get some Chicago dogs. We gotta make sure we get a thumbnail early. Before I forget. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god. This is dope. This is looking dope. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. This is first race chicken. And this is called Who Jangles. And this is called Perquiconons. This is called Picana Oasis. Clearly, Abby has learned a thing or two from working in Flushing. First base chicken. That sounds lit, bruh. This sounds lit. This sounds lit. Oh my god, this is looking so good. This is looking so much better than I could even imagine. This is why you let other people build. This is why you work with other individuals. Oh, the chat doesn't go all the way up. Dang it. I was going to scroll all the way up to see. How do you say that? It's called Percana Oasis. I think it's called no, there's no R. Picana. What does the robot say it is? The robot calls it PC. Let's go backwards. Pecunia. It's called
Pecunia.
Pecunia. Come.
Pecunia. Pecunia.
Pecunia Oasis. Pecunia Oasis. Okay. Pecunia Oasis. Imagine if your head a low tape of pain. Alright, I think I'm going to stop. I think we're going to play for about 19 more minutes. We'll go to 5 p.m. I'm going to start making some dinner and start getting some things going. And I think that'll probably be a good spot to stop today. Honestly. I'm going to come up with some more big brain ideas. We'll all come up with some big brain ideas and go from there, huh? Shall we? And we'll try to think of some other cool things. But I definitely need a mental break from just because of me having the sore throat, and also I'm starving, and also I personally think I think my tailbone needs a mental break as well. Fortnite after the stream, definitely not right away. Not right away. Maybe later tonight, but definitely not right away. Hey, Claude, before you end the stream, I want you to look at the Metro shop here. Okay. I will take a look at that. Just give me some time. Okay, so this is the corner. This is 2, this is 2. It's just throwing me off because that's not there. And then I want... I don't know if I just make this a sharp entrance, but I want the shop to be more inviting. The shop should not have any limitations for people coming in. When people look at a shop, they want to be able to see the merchandise. They don't know what they want to see. This is free advertisement. This is free real estate. This is all the stuff that This is, yeah, if that makes any sense, like people can just look at it and just like, oh, I'm gonna go in there and just take a look. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make these green window. We could, let's just go with real, just glass panes. Let's go with white glass panes. I think white glass panes I never use because I'm so cheap in Minecraft, and I just always use normal glass panes. Now let's go with white. Let's go clear. It needs to be clear. It needs to be clear. Do you like? Can I get this? No, hell no. That's like a $30 freaking foam head. But hey, but hey, they still go inside and buy it because the kid's screaming for it. I like this and this. I think the outside of the stadium, though, Abby, we definitely got to wait for the outside of the stadium. I think if we need to come up with like a really cool design that you can copy and paste, or somebody else can copy and paste, or we can like just build by hand, like it needs to be like unique. But for now, we'll just use this andesite. I think we'll use andesite, polished andesite. We'll use like stuff like that. But like a custom design with like etchings in a stone and blah blah blah. For now, we'll just put this in as a temporary placeholder. I like the black as well. The black looks good too. We're gonna go with keep it as the black. Then we'll make a normal door here for like. This wouldn't be open during game days because obviously you gotta get people to buy. Maybe this is where the people check the tickets before you come in, or yeah, maybe this is where the people stand and check tickets before you come in. Have we figured out a team yet? I have I have a few team. I have a few team names, but we're gonna put it up to a poll that everyone has like a public announcement. Like they can all choose. But I was thinking that it's the CFC League, and I think this is the best one, honestly. I think that we should call this what we originally had. I think this is the team because obviously one team was not owned by anybody. It was like just there. Eventually, we did give it to Sith. Now Sith doesn't have overall rule of the stadium, okay? If it did get chosen, but I think we should call it the Yeet City Bombshells. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the one team that's not really owned by anyone. We did give it to Sith later on. But the Yeet City Bombshells. Now you say Yeet City doesn't exist. Well, the New York Jets exist. The New York Giants exist, and they are in New Jersey. So I'm thinking that we should do something like that. I think that should be it. This isn't near Bastion City. It doesn't need to be near Bastion City. Chicago news stations called literally Maryville, Indiana, Low, Indiana, Chicago. Like I don't know what else. It does not need to be near it. It just needs to be near-ish to it. A 3-hour drive is Chicago still. They call the Quad City sometimes Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bruh. Bastion City already has its own pro team. They wouldn't also have a minor league team. This isn't a minor league team. This is also a pro team. This is a pro CFC team. Bastion City is all the way on the other side of the Metroplex, and they're calling it, like Baltimore teams, called the Washington teams. Nobody ever does that for the Quad City. This is semi-pro. This is not semi-pro. This is professional. The CFC League. Just because y'all didn't get invited to the CFC League, Kylie, it does not mean you need to be salty. That's what I'm saying. Okay? All right. What was I saying? Okay. This is the merchandise store. We'll figure that out later. I think I'm taking a Fortnite timeout, and we need to TP me to wherever you want me to go and look at this Metroplex, and then I think I'm calling the stream there. I'm by the. You're asking the guy that does. You talking about this right here? Are you talking about like literally right here in what you're building? I didn't know you were building this right here. Wow, that's actually really close. Okay. All ballpark. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, nice. So there's a metro train here, so you can actually just get off and go down here to the main entrance, right? Or pretty close to the main entrance. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Okay, you have this. You have the trams. You have parking lot. Y'all are building a parking lot. I don't care how y'all do it. Parking lot, parking garage. But I will give y'all like a little outline of like where to go. Don't build that right now. I mean, you could. I guess you could build it off stream, but let me make an outline. Let me make an outline. Hold on. I need to have a little bit of room so that because I know some of y'all like to build off stream, and that's totally fine. I don't care that show. This is y'all server. You guys can do whatever you want. I just wanted you to just go too far and be like, oh, I built this here, and then be like, oh, we got to move the entire parking lot like 3 blocks over, and yes, my OCD brain is going to explode. All right, if you give me just that black outline room, like, I mean, obviously, give me some more room in the outfield too, but you know, you got to make some room for like. That's where I'm gonna be roughly done. Build. Maybe I'll go a little farther. Yeah, just don't build the parking lot too close because I want to give me like at least 5 or 10 blocks from here so we can build some greenery and some trees and some other stuff. Because I don't want this to look like a big concrete thing, even though that's what it is. I want to have some trees on the outside, some like leading into this so it looks very beautiful and nice. Maybe a water fountain or something because it's going to come downhill a little bit to this plane. So I think we could like it's going to be stooping down a couple of steps. So I think that'd be some cool thing. So what's up, Sad Fuzzball? That's where you've been working the entire time. It will be a garage. Okay. Yeah, please. Yeah, just give me some. I want to make sure that it looks like there's enough room and then there's some trees, some greenery, so it's not like a huge concrete slab. That's the one thing that I want to do with this ballpark that most of the other baseball stadiums don't do that I know. It's not because they don't care about it. I kind of want this to be blended in with the city scenery, that it looks like these housing complexes over here, these are condos, and this, and kind of give it some beautiful color, beautiful texture, and some greenery, some lush, so it doesn't look so concretey. But I also wanted to look like a baseball stadium too from the outside. I wanted to have both. By the way, I'm watching your stream, lol. Okay, perfect. I didn't know you were in here. This is looking good. Kylie's been working on this. We have another exit for the station. So this is all looking good. So shout out to her for doing that. But this is looking nice. Obviously, we're going to have to do at least, I'm thinking we're going to have to do a couple more streams. Now, I don't know when the next time we're going to live stream is. I don't know when the next live stream is going to be. But I'm going to try to give up at least one more guaranteed setup date so that Sith Lord can join. Because this was a reward for Kylie and Sith Lord for helping me get a cool Fortnite skin on my gun. So, shout out to them. This is one of them. So I want to get another stream that's available so that Sith Lord can come and join and help play or just do whatever Sith Lord does. And then I might do some day of or late night streams or random stream times on here. But I want to have at least one more guaranteed for sure, if not 3. So, I didn't have Game Pass, Sith Lord says. That's a big rip in the chat. Well, this has been a pretty good stream. So let's just go over what we've done. And then I think I'm going to call it. We definitely need you on here more like back then. LOL. Hold on, Claude. Come here real quick. Oh, look, you have a sign here that says All Reeves Ballpark, Uptown East Passport. Perfect. This is perfect. This is wonderful. The front of the tram looks cool. I did a custom front on the tram as well. Yeah, that actually, I just noticed that before you typed in the chat. I noticed it before you typed it. Haha, hee. It's simple, but like super useful. This looks dope. Let's go over what we did, and let's start with this first. So Kylie has been working on the entirety of the stream, this new metro stop over here, and has obviously an area for people to come on and off to get to the ballpark. There's 3 main ways to get here right now. It is by the tram and parking. It's underhang, so people can get here pretty good, and it's by the highway system as well. So there's a major highway here, so people can get here easier. We worked on the bullpens. Bullpens are very simple and small. I think that these bullpens need to not be this glass. It needs to be panes, in my opinion. And I'm just going to put some panes down now, just so that I don't forget to do this. Just because the panes give you more room. And it's harder to place down, but sure. I think that if we add these in here, that would make it look a little bit nicer. So the reason why I did this is it's a one-way glass. You can see into the bullpen. Thank you for doing that. You can see into the bullpen, but they cannot see you out. So these guys look over here, and they just see the reflection of themselves. And then on this side, you can see the guys throwing. I think that would be very annoying. I think we would have to put signs above it for the players. And this is what makes it a real baseball stadium. They would take a piece of paper, a piece of printer paper, and write on it, or print out on a piece of printer paper, laminate it, if lucky, and tape it to the side of the wall and put it like on the middle of the glass, like this. Like something really bad, and just say, they can see you, not you, them. Something like so bad. Like a typo in there. Or like something so stupid they would just tape it on the glass wall. Something like that. Keep throwing the damn baseball at me. I'll slap! I'm just kidding. Okay. So we did the 2 bullpens. I think you did this one over here already for me, and I appreciate you doing that. But, something like that. Like, that's just the classic pro baseball. And then you go, Claude, you're gonna have 2 pro baseball teams. Okay, you can. Okay, you definitely can. This is the Bastien realm. Is there not a lot of people living in the Bastien realm? Is the Bastien realm like Indianapolis? Is the Bastien realm like middle of Kentucky? Is the Bastien realm like the middle of Iowa? Is the Bastien realm like the middle of Oklahoma? There's 12 men. You're telling me there can only be 1 pro baseball team? That's even more than the Sox. You got the White Sox, you got the Cubs, you have the Schaumburg Boomers, you have the Joliet Slammers, you have the Windy City Thunderbolts, you have the Chicago Dogs, you have the Gary South Shore Railcats, you have what is that? We're at 8 baseball. We're at 8 pro baseball teams in the area. If you count Wisconsin, you got the Winnemucca Hound Dogs or something, and then there's so you got like 8, maybe 9 in just the metro area of just Chicago. So you got a lot, okay? You could have a CFC league. Also, in pro baseball, you got the MLB, you got the minor leagues, you got 3 minor league things. You have the Frontier League, you have the American Association, you have the Pioneer League. Those are the biggest ones. Then all the other minor league pro baseball teams as well. Claude, they're not pro baseball, brother. They get paid. They get paid to be there. They get paid to be there. They get paid to be there for 8 months of the year. You have to see FG, Claude. I think you have. LOL. There's like 12 million people in the Metroplex. We can support basically anything. Bastien is a country. It has a population of 75 million, but the Metroplex, there are 3 major cities and would make more sense to have different cities than their own team. So LP namesakes here. LP is large enough. Their city has, yeah, the LP around is 1 point. The suburbs, of course, most of the Metroplex is concentrated in BVA City. We were saying because there isn't enough teams, they were saying LP large enough to where they would make name. We got you. You guys have not lived in Chicago, have you? We got people calling themselves Chicago. We got people living in Chicago. We got Chicago goes everywhere. Okay, they want to be going like this is Chicago Dogs don't even play in Chicago. They're close to Chicago, but they're not. They're in Rosemont. Okay, this is called the Yeet City Bombshells, and we're keeping it like that until we have a vote. This is not gonna be the last Panunas. Okay, this is closer. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. We are not arguing. We will take a vote. We will take a vote at some time, but for now they're called the Yeet City Bombshells. Yeet City doesn't even exist anymore. Let me live. Let me have my memory. Let me live. Let me have my memories. Okay. Yeet City doesn't exist anymore isn't an argument for your side, by the way. It's a team. You got teams that don't. This is Yeet City Bombshells for now. I want to give them. Oh yeah, and then the foods. The foods. We got the foods. We got the Chicago Claude for Chicago hot dogs, first base chicken, Bojangles. Then we got the poop piquido oasis. Then we have all the look at. We even have the heads here. Look at. We got a hot dog. Oh my god, this looks legit. Popcorny, chicken sandwiches. I love this idea. The chicken, first base chicken, and Bojangles. Oh my god, that looks so good. More popcorn. What does this say? Pretzel cooker 5,000. Popcorn maker 8,000. Sit, the bombshell name is fine, but the city would need to be changed since Yeet City doesn't exist, and it's not. No, it's not. No, that's not. Yeet City Bombshell. Yeet City Bombshell. But yeah, that's pretty much all we've done today, which is a lot. We've done a lot. So we're watching them play a little bit of baseball here. I want to give a massive shout out to Kylie, Abby, backroom people as well, which was, I believe, who else in the back room? No, bro. What did? Red Wolf sent me something earlier that I didn't have a chance to look at. Who else was in the back room of this that helped us out? And Alpine, and I believe Sad Fuzzball, or it could have been Mercy. I don't know what that name is. So, yeah. Well, did you use a shovel? Yeet! Does the ball actually move? I don't know. Well, thank you so much, Abby, Cripsa, as well as everyone for being here. The Bastien City that was in the chat. Zach Daily Games. Red Wolf. Sad Fuzzball. And everybody else that came out. We're going to be doing a couple other streams. We're going to do at least one more planned. And we're going to go from there. So that is going to be all the time that we have here. I love you guys. That's it. I want to give a special thank you. Oh, I have to change this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have to change this now. I have to change this now. We actually got a new Patreon member. And I believe he's a tier 3. Mr. Basco. Thank you so much, Mr. Busco, for being on there. And I gotta change that to the front, which I don't have it on the front, but I will have to change that soon. So, massive shout outs to him. Shout out to the merchandise holders and everybody else that I didn't give a massive shout out to as well. So, I gotta fix that later, so I'll just take that off the screen now. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see y'all soon. And I love you guys so much. Let me do my outro. And that's all the time we have here for today. I'm Claude from Chicago. And remember, a real fledling makes their own luck. Bye.